you can grab maybe a pillow or blanket if you'd like. I've got a bolster over here, a blanket, and a couple blocks. And then if you'd like, you can also light a candle, which might feel quite soothing for this practice, as this will be a more grounding lunar flow. So a bit different from your traditional vinyasa class, which emphasizes sun salutations. We're going to be doing moon salutations, saluting the moon for this full moon practice. The full moon was just a couple hours ago here, 4 a.m. So there's a lot we can do to help ground during this time. Full moon can be quite a busy time, full of energy, full of new intention setting, new goal setting. And then this practice is specifically focused on grounding, coming back to your intuition, listening to what you want, what your needs are, and moving slowly through that process of healing wherever you are. So when you're ready, you can start by laying down on your mat, making yourself comfortable. Maybe the knees are bent with the soles of the feet on the mat. Maybe the legs are long. If you'd like, you can use a block in between the shoulder blades to open the heart. So we'll be working through several heart openers today. So you might decide to lie down onto that block, or maybe a blanket on top of that block for added comfort. You can close down the eyes if that feels okay for you today. Otherwise, a soft gaze is perfectly fine. Take a big breath in through the nose, fill up your lungs. Exhale open mouth, let it go. There we go, that's more like it. Start to notice your breath just as it is, without doing anything in particular here to begin with. Notice the cadence of the breath moving in and out through the lungs. And start to be a little curious about where that breath is flowing. Is the breath predominantly in the belly or the chest? One or the other, or both? And then when you're ready, we'll start to breathe through a 3-part breath. And that's the breath we'll focus on today. Take it or leave it, of course. If it doesn't suit you and what you want to do today, you're more than welcome to practice a different pranayama. And I offer you 3-part breath. Durga Pranayama, which begins with an inhale, starting in the belly, filling up 1/3 of the inhale through the belly. 1/3 of the inhale goes up through the chest. And then that last third, you feel the inhale breathing in through the throat. On the exhale, it's a soft exhale through the throat. The breath moves through the chest. And the exhale finishes down in the belly. And you can move at your own pace through this breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Soft, gentle inhales and exhales. Without constricting anything or forcing anything. A couple more breaths on your own. Inhale a third through the belly, a third through the chest, a third up through the throat. Exhale a third through the throat, towards the chest, down through the belly. One more round on your own. And then if you brought a block underneath your back, roll over to one side and move the block away. Bring the whole spine on the mat. You can extend the arms in either direction and heel toe the feet out as wide as the mat. The knees point up towards the sky. And then draw the knees over towards the right side. Roll onto the outside edge of the right foot, the inside edge of the left foot. Start to feel lengthening and stretching through the side of the left leg. And this gentle open twist. Continue with your breath. Dirga pranayama, slow and steady. When you're ready, you can draw the knees back up through center and slowly sway them to the other side. Knees towards the left. Maybe that right hip lifts up slightly. Keep both shoulders heavy towards the earth, the back of the head heavy on the mat. Breathe into the side body. Inhale through the belly, the chest, the throat. Exhale it out in 3 parts as well. Slowly, on your next inhale, bring the knees back through center. And then towards the chest, bring one knee in and then the other one. The arms wrap gently over the legs, over the calves, the shins. You might sway side to side a little bit. Squeeze the knees in over to the side if that feels good, opening the knees towards each side. You might find stillness if that feels best for you. Or you might move around a little bit. Then start to rock up to a seat. Take your time to get there. Maybe it's one rock, maybe it's a couple rocks. And then plant the feet on the mat. Bring the hands behind you, fingers point towards the front of your mat. The feet are about just a foot away from your bum. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the heart, open the collarbones. Inhale, press into the heels and lift the hips up for reverse tabletop. Look up towards the sky. And on your exhale, slowly lower the hips down and bring it all down. We'll do that a couple times together. Inhale, lift the hips, squeeze the shoulder blades, exhale, lower down. Bringing in flow here, movement. Inhale, exhale. The full moon in Gemini, whose element is air, And so we welcome movement. Slow, steady movement. Inhale, lift the hips. Lower them down. Last one, inhale, lift the hips and stay there. Reverse tabletop, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe let the head drop back if that feels okay. Squeeze the glutes, press into the heels. Inhale, fill up your lungs through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, stick your tongue out. Lion's breath. Lower the hips. Cross the legs. Plant the palms. Make your way to tabletop. Hands stacked underneath the shoulders. Take a couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, look forward. Tilt the pelvis. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Look forward. Heart faces forward, shines forward. Exhale, round the spine in the opposite direction for cat. The shoulder blades separate across the back. Maybe sway side to side. Keep moving in that direction between cat and cow. Inhale. Exhale. Moving to the rhythm of your breath. Know that it's different from anyone else. And take a couple rounds just for you to explore, maybe closing the eyes. One more round on your own. And on your exhale, push the hips back towards the heels for child's pose. Let the head find something steady, something sturdy. If it's not the mat, you can use a block underneath your forehead, bringing the earth up towards you. The hips sink towards the heels and the arms might reach forward for a little side body stretch, or you can wrap them around you into seed pose. Take a breath in through the nose, fill up your lungs. Exhale, open mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Now walk the hands forward if they're not there. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs, bend one knee and then the other. Move slowly through this. Maybe keep it dynamic to begin with, stretching out the backs of the legs, the calves, the hamstrings. And then find your foundation through the hands. Spread the fingers wide. Root down through each knuckle. Root down through the toes and with the heels as well. It doesn't matter if they don't touch the earth, that's fine. They're rooting towards that direction. And then find softness. Find softness in the back of the head. Softness in the knees. Light bend in the elbows.
Is everything okay?
Take a breath in. Get the hips a little bit higher. Exhale, let it out. Gaze forward and make your way to the top of your mat. You can take a couple steps. You can take 2 big steps. Find your way into a forward fold. Maybe to begin with, the knees really, really deeply bent. Soft fold here. You can grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. See how that feels in the back, in the lower back. Can you get a little bit softer in the jaw or the forehead or the shoulders, back of the neck? Keep coming back to your 3-part breath. Slow, steady, soft breath. Nothing to force, no constriction. Grounding. Let go of any bind that you might have taken. And then plant the left palm on the earth, maybe onto a block. Bend the left knee. Sweep the right arm up towards the sky. Twist open towards the right side. So the right leg is straight and the left knee is bent. Your gaze can look down to your fingers. The left fingers are up towards the right fingers. Straighten out that right leg as much as you can. Opening into the IT band. Inhale, open the heart towards the right side. One more breath. Exhale, switch sides. Right hand down, left arm up. Bend that right knee generously. Twist open towards the left side. And maybe the feet widen. That will help you find more stability. And it'll help keep an open twist. So no constriction.
You know everything's gonna be okay.
We're looking for space and movement.
It always is.
One more breath where you are. Inhale. Exhale. Hands down. Straighten both legs. Light bend, forward fold. Find a half lift on your inhale. Hands on your shins or thighs. Flat back. Knit the navel, knit the ribs in, the navel close to the spine. Start to feel the core engaged ever so slightly. Exhale, fold over the legs. Bend the knees, rise all the way up into mountain pose. Sweep the arms up overhead. Look up towards your fingers. Exhale, hands to heart center. And by the sides, palms face forward. I invite you to close your eyes here if you would like. Soften the shoulders down the ears, away from the ears. Ground down into all four corners of the feet. Lift up through the top of the head. And one more breath here in stillness, in strength and confidence. You can open your eyes and we move into our moon salutation. So heel toe the feet together. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Cross all fingers except for the thumb and index finger. So you make a pointing with your index finger up towards the sky. Reach the arms high. Exhale, reach the fingers over towards the right side. Tilt the hips towards the left. Crescent moon. Ground down into all four corners of the feet. Really open out towards the right side by lifting the fingers as much up as you are reaching over. Inhale, come back through to center. Reach the arms up. Exhale, crescent moon on the other side. Fingers over towards the left. Push the hips towards the right. And see if you might be able to tuck the ribs in slightly. So if they're poking out, they're splaying out. Try to keep integrity in the core. Lengthen the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly rise up. Inhale. Let go of your mudra. Hands to your hips. Exhale. Left knee comes in towards the chest. Right knee. Inhale. Open out towards the side. Star pose. Reach your arms in opposite directions. Look up towards the sky. Press down into the outside edges of the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Now pivot towards the back of your mat. Your right toes point forward, left toes slightly over towards the left side. Tilt the hips back, reach the right arm forward, come into triangle pose. Left arm up towards the sky, right hand to the inside of your shin. Maybe it comes down towards the earth. Maybe you grab a block. Open the heart and the hips towards the left side. Press down into the outside edge of the right foot. Inhale. Exhale. And then on your inhale, reach the left fingers up towards the sky. Exhale, frame your right foot with both hands. All 10 toes face the back of the mat for pyramid pose. You might shorten your stance here or use blocks underneath your hands so that the front leg is straight and fold from the hips. Maybe you heel toe that right foot out a little bit to make space for the hips to face the back of the mat. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Now bend into the right knee, step the left foot back slightly, twist open towards the right side, right arm up towards the sky. Find your twist. Maybe plant the left palm, maybe stay tunted up on the fingertips. Squeeze the inner thighs together, drawing that right hip back and space left hip forward. Twist open towards the right. Squeeze that back knee straight or bring it straight down onto the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Everyone bring that knee down on the mat, the left knee. Both hands down on the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Low lunge. Shoulders soften down the back. Palms face each other. And find a clasp behind your back. Inhale, puff open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, push the hips forward. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Open the heart. Exhale. Let go of the clasp. Sweep the arms up. Find a clasp overhead, pointing with the index finger again. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fingers over towards the right, push the hips towards the left. Finding that crescent moon in your upper body once again. We'll just do this side. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up. Low lunge, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down at the back of the mat. Lift that left knee high. Step into your standing splits. Lift the left toes. Walk the fingers forward. Stand tall in the right leg. Lift up and out of the right hip. Doesn't matter how high the left toes go. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly step that left foot back. Open back out into triangle pose. Left arm up, right hand down. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, slowly rise up through your star. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, pivot the left toes to the front of your mat. Come into your triangle pose on the second side. Left hand to the inside of your shin. Right toes point over towards the right side. Your gaze can look up to your top fingers or down to the bottom fingers. Press into the outside edge of the right foot. Lift the right hip ever so slightly. Find length in the left side. Next, frame the foot with both hands. Point all 10 toes towards the front of your mat. Pyramid pose. Fold over the leg. Slight bend in the front knee. Folding from the hips. So find a little bit of length. Lengthen out through the crown of the head, and on your exhale, fold between over that left leg. On your next inhale, bend the left knee, step that right foot back, plant the right palm, twist open towards the left. Easy twist. Either that right knee is squeezed straight, engaged, or bring it down onto the mat. Open out towards the left side. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward to frame the hip. Everyone bring that back knee down. Inhale, lengthen the fingers, the left fingers high. Exhale, hands down. Heel toe that left foot to the middle. Sweep the arms high, low lunge. Exhale, hips forward. Shoulders draw down the back. Find a clasp behind your low back. Puff open the chest, inhale. Exhale, push the hips forward. Open the heart, inhale. Maybe start to look back. Exhale. Sweep the arms up on your inhale, making that big full moon with your arms. Fingers clasp overhead except for the index and thumb. Inhale, reach the fingers high. Exhale, tilt them over towards the left side, push the hips towards the right. Big side body stretch. Come back to your breath. Moving slowly through the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms back up, unravel. Exhale, hands down at the top of your mat, bend into your left knee, float the right leg high for standing splits. You can walk the hands forward, or maybe bring them onto blocks. Maybe you use a table in front of you or something else to balance. You can walk yourself closer to the wall if you'd like some assistance on balance. There's no shame in asking for help. Using the tools you have available to you. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly step that right foot back, open up into triangle, right arm up towards the sky, inhale. Exhale. Slowly rise up, star pose, all 10 toes face the left side, inhale. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, fold over the legs. Bend the knees, rise, inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Third time, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to heart center and by the sides. Exhale. Palms face forward. Soften the shoulders down the back. We'll do that same sequence one more time together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Clasp the fingers except for the index and thumb. Inhale. Exhale, tilt the hips towards the left, fingers towards the right. Stretch out through the left side. Press down into all four corners of the feet. Exhale. Rise up, inhale. Fingers towards the sky. Exhale, tilt over towards the left with the fingers, the hips towards the right. The arms stay in line with your ears. Keep opening the heart, lengthen the collarbones. Spread the chest open and keep the core engaged. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep the arms back up. Inhale. Unravel. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Right knee to your chest. Inhale. Open out. Star pose. Exhale. Sweep the arms out. Open out. Look up towards the sky. Push the hips forward. Exhale. Right toes towards the back of your mat. Reach the right fingers forward and then to the inside of the shin for triangle pose. Left arm reaches straight up towards the sky. Lean back, open the heart. Maybe look up towards your top fingers. Exhale, frame the foot with both hands. Shorten your stance and all 10 toes face the back of the mat. Pyramid. Fold over the leg. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into the right knee. Step the left foot back. Twist open towards the right side. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, left knee down, left hand down. Inhale, rise, low lunge. Exhale, hands clasped behind your low back. Puff open the chest, inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, stay where you are. Let go of the clasp, squeeze or reach the arms up overhead. Index and thumb point up towards the sky. Push the hips towards the right, hips towards the left, fingers towards the right. Inhale. Exhale. Back up through center, unravel the arms. Sweep them down. Plant the right foot. Lift the left knee, left toes, standing split just for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly step that left foot back, open up into your triangle pose on the inhale. Left arm up towards the sky. How fluidly and how slowly can you move through these transitions? Rise into your star, face the right side of the room, inhale. Triangle pose, left side. Reach the fingers forward and then to the inside of the shin. Right arm up towards the sky. Keep the hips and shoulders open. Exhale, frame your foot with both hands. Shorten the stance, all 10 toes. Face the front of the mat. Fold over the leg. Find that half lift. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Open the collarbone. Exhale, fold. Bend into the front knee. Step the right foot back. Twist open towards the left. Plant the right palm, left hand up towards the sky. Squeeze the back knee straight. Then bring the back knee down. Left hand down. Slowly rise into your low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands clasped behind your low back. Puff open the chest on your inhale and lean back. Lift up and out through the heart. Paying attention to whether you're compensating in the low back, and lift up and out of the low back. Heart opener. Come back through to center. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Walk the hands forward, lift the right toes, standing split. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step the right foot back. Open up on your exhale into triangle pose. Right arm up, left hand down. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly rise up into your star. Inhale, open the heart. Reach the arms in opposite directions. Squeeze the glutes and push the hips forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Hands to heart center. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, the hands come to heart center and by the side. A moment here in stillness. Maybe close the eyes. Come back to your breath. Notice the movement happening without movement. All of the things happening inside that can't be seen but only felt. You're always welcome to take a different pose, a different variation, do whatever you'd like in class. Listen to yourself first, right? If you'd like to move through down dog, take a sun salutation, you're always welcome to do that. But if you're here with me, ground down into all four corners of the feet. Soften the shoulders down the ears. Lengthen the crown of the head towards the sky. Take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, sigh it out. You can open your eyes. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center and onto the hips. Right knee up towards the chest. Open up towards the right side of the mat or the long side of the mat. Toes point out, bend the knees, come into your goddess pose. So you can bring your hands onto the thighs. You can keep your hands onto your hips. You can bring your hands to heart center. We'll move through a few breaths together, moving up, straightening the legs, sweep the arms up overhead. Keeping this fluid, exhale, hands to heart center, bend the knees, get low. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Hands to heart center. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Keep the hands to heart center or bring them somewhere else that feels more natural to you, something that feels good. Hands to the thighs when you're ready. Puff open the chest, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward and twist over towards the right. Your left elbow reaches towards your right knee. Bring the weight into the heels. Push the hips back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right shoulder to left knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back up. Twist to the left. Press your hand into the thigh to find length on the right side. One more round, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up, sweep the arms high. Exhale, pivot over towards the back of your mat. Plant the left foot and bend the right knee into your warrior one. The left toes point over towards the back of the mat, but a little over towards the left. Inhale. Bend into the front knee, exhale. Now wrap your left arm on top of the right, maybe once, maybe twice for eagle arms. If this doesn't work for you, you can give yourself a big hug, making sure to keep the the elbows high so as to open the back, open the upper back and the shoulder blades. The fingers point up towards the sky if you took eagle pose. Inhale, lift the heart, look back. Exhale, hinge forward into humble warrior. Tap the fingers down, maybe literally or metaphorically. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, tap. One more. Inhale, back up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, back up. Come onto the ball of the back foot. And you're welcome to stay here or float into warrior three. Hinge forward, lift the left toes, and reach the right fingers towards the back of the room.
which have now become the front of the room. But reach the fingers away from the body. Flex that lifted leg, but focus on the standing leg, getting tall. When you're ready, slowly open out into half moon. Right hand down onto a block or a mat, left arm up towards the sky. Hips and shoulders open out towards the left side. And warrior 3 to half moon is probably the most challenging transition you could think of. So take your time to move through that. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly step back into warrior 2, straight into reverse warrior. Left hand down, right arm sweeps up and back, behind, up towards the sky. Big side body stretch, inhale. Exhale. Straighten both legs and pivot over towards the long edge of the mat, back to star pose. Inhale. Fold over the legs, exhale. Bring the weight into your toes so that you can fold from the hips. Maybe find a little half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. You're welcome to take any variation with your arms that you would like. We'll be here for a couple breaths. So maybe you find a twist, opposite hand to leg or ankle. Maybe you practice your tripod headstand if that's calling for you. But most of us might just reach the fingers forward or back. Or maybe find a clasp behind the low back. Or at the back of the head. Another breath, inhale. Exhale it out. Slowly now, plant the palms or tented on the fingertips, find a half lift, inhale. Bend into the right knee, come into Skandasana, lift the left toes. So you can come all the way down, maybe the heel lifts up, the right heel. Keep the hands on the mat to begin with. So we'll move from side to side. Move over towards the front of the mat, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, right toes point up towards the sky. Inhale, lift the hips, but so slightly, just ever so slightly, and then lower them back down. One more. Keep pushing that bent knee out towards the side. And then we end with the right knee bent, left leg straight, left toes up towards the sky. Now on your inhale, slowly make your way into warrior 1. Sweep the arms forward, bend into the left knee, arms up towards the sky. Shoulders soften down the back. Nice. You can walk those left toes out towards the side to find space for the hips and shoulders to face forward. And when you're ready, wrap the right arm on top of the left for eagle arms. Wrap maybe once, maybe twice, maybe find that hug again. So the fingers grab the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift up and out through the heart. Reach the fingers up towards the sky and then back behind you. Exhale, fold over between the legs. Humble warrior, tap the fingers down on the mat. Or pretend you're doing that. Inhale, slowly rise up. Lengthen through the front body, right? Exhale, fold and lengthen through the back body. Inhale. Exhale. This time on your inhale, come straight up, come onto the ball of the back toes and float into your warrior 3. Exhale. Move slowly to do so. If you prefer to stay in warrior 2, you can. Reach the fingers forward if you're in warrior 3. Flex the right toes down towards the mat. And you can now transition into what I think is probably one of the hardest transitions. Left hand down, right arm up towards the sky. Half moon. Flex the standing foot. Open the toes out towards the right side. Open the heart towards the right side. Maybe use a block underneath the left hand. Maybe float the left hand. And if you fall out of it, it's fine. We all do sometimes. All right, from half moon, slowly step that right foot back, reverse warrior. Inhale, sweep the left arm back behind you, up towards the sky. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen through the left side of the torso. Exhale. Straighten the front leg, pivot towards the long edge of the mat. Inhale, open the heart, fold over the legs, wide leg forward fold. Second time for you to do what you would like. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. Come back to your breath. Breathe slow. Fill up the belly, the chest, the throat. And exhale through the throat, the chest, the belly. One more breath where you are. Hands to your hips. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, come all the way up. Make your way to the top of your mat. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. And by the sides. Soften the shoulders down the back. Close the eyes if you would like. Find stillness. Stillness in the movement. Movement in the stillness. The duality of our Gemini full moon. I invite you to open your eyes back up, sweep the arms up, inhale. Bend the knees, hands to heart center, chair pose. Come onto your toes, lift the heels, lower all the way down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seated onto your toes. Can you find balance and stability here? Squeeze the inner thighs together. Maybe play around with closing one eye. Maybe play around with closing 2 eyes. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Get tall and long in the spine. Reach the arms forward. And then exhale, sink the hips down, boat pose. So you can take whichever boat pose you'd like. If you want to lift the shins up, you can, but you can also keep the toes on the mat. The focus here is keeping the spine long, the heart open, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and get tall. So if you find that by lifting the shins, you start to round the back like this, maybe bring the hands behind the thighs or lower the toes. Stay connected to your breath. One more breath where you are. Exhale, everyone plant the feet. Grab your block and lower down onto your back as we move now into the restorative yin portion of class. Walk the feet closer to your hips. We move into supported bridge. If you don't have a block, you can use a pillow or bolster or something else underneath your hips, or you just you don't take supported bridge, you take just bridge. So squeeze the glutes and lift the hips high. Grab your block and lower your sacrum, your hip bone, onto the block. Tuck the chin ever so slightly so that the back of the neck is long. And the palms can face up towards the sky. Couple minutes here. Now we begin to hold poses longer. They'll all be supported by the earth or blocks or bolsters or any props that you need. And you can stay with the Dirga Pranayam, 3-part breath. Or if you'd like to practice alternate nostril breathing now, this is a wonderful place to begin that. Without using the hands to do so, I invite you to focus on inhaling specifically through the left nostril and then exhaling through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril. And you can move through that sequence of breath. And it's less about where the actual breath is going, but more about where your attention is going, awareness of the breath. Keep coming back to your breath. You find yourself floating off somewhere else. One more breath where you are. When you're ready, let it out. Remove the block slowly from underneath you. And you can bring one hand to the heart, the other to the belly, or keep the arms where they are. The feet can stay where they are, or you can lengthen them long. Just a moment here to receive, to feel that heart opener back then.
I found you beautiful. I found you exploding.
And to reset before we move into the next pose.
I found you. I found you. I found you beautiful.
And now when you're ready, you can make your way up to a seat, maybe by rolling to one side, using your hands to push you up. And now we move into shoelace. So find your seat.
And cross your right leg over top of the left. So the knees start to align. If they don't quite reach each other, that's totally fine. But the feet go in opposite directions. Right leg on top of the left. Maybe use a block between both knees or underneath that left knee or anywhere else. Use your props that you have. Maybe add a layer or two as we start to slow down. And when you're ready, you can begin to fold over the legs. But I'll also invite you for a different variation. If you'd like to add an arm, if you'd like to add the cow face, you can reach the right arm up towards the sky, bend the left elbow, and grab your hands behind your back and start to fold this way. You'll be here for about 4 minutes, so find something that is accessible for you for that extended period of time.
I found you exploding. I found you. I found you. I found you. I found you beautiful.
Another option is to grab your bolster and bring it underneath or between your chest and your thighs, or to your forehead if you want that sturdiness at the top of the head, that stability. 2 more minutes where you are.
Different places. I know the touring is romantic. I know you see me as a frantic girl, but I can give you what you want. I know you like the way I held my temper when I gave you to the world, gave you to the world. I can be your hot temper. 'Cause I've been scared of the crowded places. Come with me, I'll take you home. 'Cause I've been scared of crowded places. Come with me, I'll take you home. I know I messed with your head, it was just when I let you. And I was just a blowing up, and when I said, remember when I left you right before that tour? You said you didn't want to see me anymore. And when I got
Take a final breath where you are.
all your shit was gone. It was the only time I thought I made a mistake.
And at the end of your exhale, slowly rise up.
I thought I wanted to
Unravel the arms first.
'cause I've been scared.
Plant the palms behind you and lean back. Then unravel the legs, stretch them out long. Maybe shake them out a little bit. Take a moment here or lie all the way down onto your mat if you'd like, before we set into the other side. All right, now moving into the other side. Bend the right knee, left knee comes on top of the right. Wiggle yourself around until the toes start to reach forward. Again, using any props that you would like. If you'd like to take the arms, left arm up, right elbow bends, and your hands come to your middle back, and they clasp together. And maybe you stay here and you don't fold forward. Keeping with our heart openers, this hand bind really helps to open the chest. But if you'd like to focus on the lower body, a folding over the legs might bring a bit more sensation in the outer hips, in the thighs, in the lower back. Notice the movement happening without any movement at all, right? What's happening inside? Where is prana, the life force, flowing in and out of your body? And know that you can always make adjustments in your poses. You don't have to keep still. If something doesn't feel right, come on out of it. Find a place that balances that comfort and discomfort. No pain ever, but really that point where comfort and discomfort meet, a point that pushes you to that edge where you're balancing between the two, that duality of Gemini. Life is filled with dualities, expectation versus reality, sun and moon, feminine energy, masculine energy, and we're neither one nor the other. We're a combination on a spectrum. Another moment where you are, just a little bit, exactly where you've landed. Take another breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it out, sigh it out maybe. Let something go. Something that's not happening right here, right now. And slowly begin to rise up. Let go of the arm, the hand bind. Walk the hands back behind you. Lengthen the legs long. Wiggle it out. And come down to lying on your back. In full softness, receiving, integrating. And that is what Shavasana is there for. We're just here for a moment until we move into the next pose. When you're ready, roll over to the side, bend the knees. Make your way back up to a seat, moving slowly with intention. Lengthen the legs long and peel the flesh away from the sits bones. We're going to move into seated forward fold. If you'd like to bring a block underneath the seat, you can do so, which helps give a bit more leverage in your fold, leverage through the hips. Start to fold over the legs. And let it be soft. Maybe the hands come to either side, palms face up. Maybe you wrap the arms underneath the thighs. Maybe you hug your bolster. If you have one, you can bring the bolster on top of the thighs. A block or two on top of the bolster, creating support for the forehead. You have loads of options in this forward fold, so find something that suits you today. Let the head be heavy. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Maybe bend the knees a little bit. Softening in the legs, letting gravity do the work. Start to scan the body and see where you might be able to let go of something. Let go of something you're holding on to physically, maybe emotionally, maybe something in the mind. With every inhale, see if you can find a bit more space, not needing to do anything about it. Let the exhale welcome you into that space. Notice the tiny movements, the tiny little things happening that can't be seen through the naked eye. One more breath where you are. Exhale, let it go. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, as slowly as you can, start to roll yourself up into a seat. Letting the chin come up last. Bend the knees. Soles of the feet come together. And we're going to move into reclined butterfly. So if you want to lie down first, you can do so. But I invite you to grab some blocks or pillows to add a heart opener so that you can lie down on the bolster or block or a pillow. The hips are about a foot away from your bolster so that the heart opener stays in the heart and you're not pinching in the low back. The arms can extend in either direction. Some of us might want a pillow on top of the bolster so that the head is raised ever so slightly. And you might use two blocks, one on its lower end between the shoulder blades and one on a higher end behind the head. And here the feet come together, the knees out wide. So we've got this soft hip opener, maybe pillows underneath the knees or blocks as well. Depends how many blocks you have at this point. And then the arms extend long too so that the heart opens as well. Come back to your breath. Be it Dirga or alternate nostril breathing or anything else. Notice where breath flows. If you would like to stay here, you're more than welcome for a minute or two more. And I will also invite you to move into your Shavasana. Take your time to set up into your final pose, your final resting pose. Legs long, hands by the sides, shoulders away from the ears, back of the neck, long, everything soft. Nothing more to do but to soak up all that you have already done. If you haven't already, make your way to your final resting pose. I leave you with a quote by our new ancestor, Bell Hooks, who passed away a few days ago. A generous heart is always open, always ready to receive our going and coming. In the midst of such love, we need never fear abandonment. This is the most precious gift true love offers, the experience of knowing we always belong. Begin to bring awareness back into this space here. Unless what's calling for you is extra rest. If so, stay exactly where you are. If you'd like to close practice together, start to notice the sounds nearby and far off. Maybe welcome a big intentional breath in or some sort of movement, marking your reawakening. Take your time to make your way to a comfortable seat. Eyes closed or a soft gaze. Hands wherever is comfortable. Maybe at heart center. We'll close practice with the final breath together. A reminder that we are all in this together. When you're ready, exhale, empty your lungs out. Inhale, fill up the belly, the chest, the throat, all the way through the crown of the head. Exhale, give it back, sigh it out, and let something go. Bow your head, hands to the third eye, thumbs to the third eye. We thank our teachers, we thank this practice, we thank all of you who have shown up today. Have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you.